Kani kadai ka Btah TV, bat pidang pet ya ka kubor baman kasni, belawan rasa pi da ka rupa, ringkat bat ka orange Nissan, lom sokpo near Fire Brigade Shillong.
New Nissan Kicks. Bookings open now.
Menteri Ramba ke Jylla Konrad Sangma Lokayukta bagi Sorkar Jylla kalatung ringut Dkhot jong ka search committee banwat ya kikerteng ban longkum Dkhot ha ka Lokayukta ha ka Jylla. Habaya keren bagi nong thok kubor hadian balawai ke jingyalang ha ka kan riu tarik urisau arjar khat khandai u Konrad ulaong bakamdon kanu ke jingbu por ban thung ya Dkhot kani ka bor ban bishar ya ki kam bamsap. Ulaong ru baka Lokayukta kala ban kam wat tang dau chairperson ru namar baka Sorkar Jylla kala penkelaya ke Meghalaya Lokayukta Act.
As part of our commitment to ensure that accountability is there in the system, we went ahead and we appointed the chairman of the Lokayukta. At that point in time, there were concerns about the other members that should be there, and and keeping that in mind, there was a need to put up the selection committee, the search committee, that would then recommend names for the other members that are there that should need to be put up. So the meeting today was basically to finalize on the search committee to give the name of or suggest members who could be put in the Lokayukta. But having said that, we are very clear. We have also amended our own act to make it very clear that the committee can function right now, even with the chairman. So that amendment has been made. So the Lokayukta will function, even though the other members are not yet appointed. But the process of searching for that has started now, and that was the purpose of the meeting, to put in the search committee.
For how long it will take?
Whenever the search committee submits the report.
I mean, like any timeline has been fixed?
No, there's no timeline as such. It will depend on the search committee when the thing. I think it's not appropriate for us to say, finish it in 5 days, 10 days. A search committee has to really look into all the background of the people who are involved. It's not a simple process, because the Lokayukta is a body that is like a judiciary body, and so therefore the people who are selected and are suggested the background needs to be checked in detail. So I think it's a time-consuming process, but I hope the committee does it in a fast manner. But I think it will be inappropriate for us to just simply say that you have to finish it in weeks' time or 10 days' time. So the committee will do its exercise and they will submit the report.
Altogether, how many members, sir?
There will be 6 members in the search committee.
Long-drawn demand, and that is how Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014 came into. So we have tried to see that it becomes operational. The legislative exercise has been completed. Subsequently, appointment of the chairman of Lokayukta. Obviously, it was also a difficult exercise because the chairman has to be a retired Chief Justice. And to get a retired Chief Justice of a High Court or a retired judge of a Supreme Court was a difficult exercise. Nevertheless, this exercise, as a culmination of the endeavor post enactment of the Act, has come into being. But one more important thing that we must know is that this whole exercise is also being monitored by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. And Meghalaya as a government is also responded, because we have not been able to constitute the full body of the Lokayukta as per the law, as per the mandate of the law. Now, the select committee is chaired by the Chief Minister, and also members are drawn from the opposition, who is represented by the leader of the opposition. In present case, it's me, and the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly. The Honorable Chief Justice of the High Court. So you can understand, the whole intent of the law, why members have been drawn from all the different pillars of our democracy, including again independent members. Not independent members, again usually nominated by His Excellency the Governor. Now, our intention is to ensure that this particular body reminds people who occupies high position in public life that there's a law, And there's an institution which has been mandated by law as per the demand of the people, as per the aspirations of the people, to look into any omission or commission or any alleged corrupt practices, which includes even the office of the chief minister, meaning it includes even the CEO of the state, your top political executive of the state. And we have made it abundantly clear that our intention was in sync with the aspirations of the people. Now here the issue is that today's meeting, I have expressed my concern that while the state has been responding to the whole proceeding of the Honorable Supreme Court as one of the respondents, and the Supreme Court has in its earlier judgment in the month of October last year indicated that the state government must complete all the exercise to ensure that both the judicial and non-judicial members, in addition to the chairman who has been appointed, must be completed. You are sitting more than 1 year after that. That is a concern. That is a concern. So that demonstrates that, okay, we are not so serious to fulfill this requirement, to ensure that this Lokayukta is placed in a position with a complete mandate that is there as per the mandate of the law, and ensure that the whole mandate of the law is operationalized. That gives a wrong perception to the people about the intent of the government, and therefore it is a matter of concern. Instilling a sense of responsibility with probity amongst all concerned. And that is what is needed, because there are lots of allegations of corruption coming from all corners. You are also aware that some have petitioned the Honorable Lokayukta with an alleged instances of corruption in respect of some schemes implemented by Garhwal's Autonomous District Council. We are all privy to that news. And there are many other such instances where there are indications that rampant corruption is going on with complete impunity. Now, why is this happening? Because there seems to be, some kind of no sense of fear for law, because the existence of these laws notwithstanding, the actual enforcement of the mandate of this law are yet to be seen. Therefore, any law which is in place after the whole legislative exercise, their efficacy and their effectivity, once is seen by people, then it will act as a deterrence. That is the purpose of the law. Therefore, to ensure that this law acts as a deterrence and ultimately create an enabling environment to have a corrupt-free governance, we must ensure that this mandate of the law is operationalized in letter and spirit without delay by having so many excuses. That is precisely why Honorable Supreme Court has made the state respondent, and that is a concern. Honorable Supreme Court has given its order in October last year. Why does it take 1 year to have this meeting of the Select Committee? This reflects the complete lack of sincerity and lack of concern and lack of commitment from the side of the government. And that is not good, because the purpose of the act is very important. The whole country is talking about the issue of corruption. The general election 2014 was fought on the issue of corruption. So it continues, the whole crusade against corruption is today the main topic, the main political and social discourse. Therefore, we must be seen that we are committed, we are clear in our intention to respond to this call of duty. The search committee is, as per the provision, as per the terms of reference, will again come up with the names for both judicial and non-judicial members. You are aware the chairman is already there. And once this list is provided to the select committee will again decide on the ultimate members who should be representing both judicial and non-judicial. Now, in addition to what the search committee recommends, in addition to the panel of those names recommended by the search committee, the select committee also is mandated by the law to even decide on any other member who is not part of the name in the panel recommended by the search committee. So this exercise will immediately happen when the search committee submits the list of the panel of names for both judicial and non-judicial officers, members. Yeah. Don't raise this issue, it will be like chalta hai type. No. Now that chalta hai type is against the spirit of the law itself. And therefore, why has it been delayed? Number one. And let there be no delay. And another provision in the Act says that when after the Lokayukta is constituted, now you cannot rule out any member resigning or getting other assignment and opting out, or various other reasons, maybe for personal reason or health reason. A vacancy can always arise. We have a provision in the law which says in the event of any anticipated vacancy after the Lokayukta has been constituted, is to create that vacancy, because you are expected as a government to take measures anticipating such vacancy. So the law has been designed in order to ensure that there is a complete mandate to the Lokayukta with the full strength, so that they are able to respond to the call of duty as per the mandate of this Act.